Good morning, my friends. It's Saturday morning today. And I've done that song last night, I done it, but I didn't post it till this morning. Uh, and about the Marley song. It's a lovely song. I love singing it anyway. And people are saying, well, one woman said, I wish I knew what Catty, it's whatever she's on. Not well, clopidogrel, heartburn tablets, the usual, what we have at my age, metformin for my diabetes. But apart from that, years ago, if someone done something or said something to me, it went right to my heart, because I'm very sentimental anyway, and it used to hurt me, and I'd sit and cry, and even the likes of, if the kids didn't come round, I'd sit and cry. I wouldn't get rid of that thing at the back of my head. I'd sit and cry over it and think, what have I done wrong? Where am I going wrong and what have you? Like I was telling you the other day, when my mum never used to let me kiss her on the mouth and things like that. It used to play on my mind, terrible, thinking, I must be not a nice person and that. I realise now I am. Because when I was 70, I'm 75 now, as you know, when I turned 70, and I've got 30 grandchildren, and I think I got about 4 cards of all the grandkids. But now, once upon a time, I'd sit and sob and sob and sob, no consoling me over that, thinking, why have they done that? Or why is my friend not being in touch, and they know it's my 75th or things. I get upset, really upset over it. But when I turned 70, I thought to myself, oh my God, 70. I never ever thought I'd reach this age, not with the things I've been up to in my life, the daredevil things I've been up to. And you wouldn't believe half of it, honestly. You know, them things like they have on the railway where the guards go along and there's one each end, and they get along to the other end. Well, I don't know if they still have them there, but when I was 14, they did. And me and my mates got on a thing, and we were doing it, and my 2 mates were a lot littler than me. They were that end of the trolley, I was the other. We were pumping it, going along, and over the speaker come, you're endangering yours and other people's lives. At that age, no, I wasn't 14, I was 16. A little I was into everything. But I didn't think there was danger in it at the time. Get back to the story, Catherine. Okay. So I was telling you, when I was 70, never ever thought I'd reach this age. And many of my friends, Olive and everyone, died years ago. Olive was a very good friend of mine, 6 kids, died in her 50s, early 50s. She died on my birthday, actually. She done that on purpose so I could never forget her anniversary, and I don't forget her anniversary. And as I say, once I turned 70, I thought, oh my God, Catherine, freaking hell. I didn't think, oh, you're an old woman. I thought, how am I 70? I'm not in my head. I'm not 70 in my head, so how did I get to this bloody age? And then I thought to myself, well, if you carry on worrying the way you do and let things get to you and not let it go over your head, you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to cause yourself harm, because stress causes strokes and heart attacks and things like that, and amongst other things as well. Depression. Don't even go there with depression. Over the years, I've sat, believe me, I was left with 4 kids to bring up on my own and that. And I've sat and I've had tablets in my hand. I know you don't want to hear that, but I have. I've been that down in the dumps, and I've looked at them and thought, shall I? Because I was that depressed. I didn't give a thought about the kids or my mates or anyone else in my head. I was that depressed. And my kids come into my mind, I'm saying to myself, no, don't tell them. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, I can't do it. And I started thinking of who would find me at that, and and I couldn't leave that shock to them. So yes, I've been very, very down in that black hole, no way out of it. But I did come out of it, and I'm here. So as I say, when I turned 70, I thought, you either let this bug you and eat away at you inside, or you move on. You just move on and get on with it and think, well, if people are not treating you the way you think you should be treated, forget it. Forget it. And as one of my sons said, Mum, be kind to them that are kind to you. Or Paul said, he said, just be kind to them that are kind to you. He said, and that'll settle your mind. And he's right. He's right. He said, if people don't treat you the way they want, he said, just ignore it. Just ignore it. And, think, well, nothing I can do, is there? What can you do when your shoes let in? You've got to keep walking, haven't you? So that's what I did when I was 70. I thought, right, no one else is going to upset me. Don't get me wrong. I have had the lump in my throat where I think, oh God, why? And then I've thought, no. Practice what you preach. You said you wasn't going to let it get to you. Practice what you preach and just do that. So that's what I try to do. And as for the Bob Marley song, I think that lifts everybody's feelings. And I was talking to all of you that listened to it. That was for you. That was for you. My mother always said, don't trouble worry till worry troubles you. And this is what me and John are going through now. And we've been through it with our Connie. And she's had my great-granddaughter, if anybody doesn't know. She's an identical twin. She's epileptic. She's had 3 brain operations. And my granddaughter was always looking on the dark side, Leah. And don't say you wasn't, Leah. Always looking on, and I'd say to her, stop it now. Stop it now. Don't trouble worry till worry troubles you, because she go, but Nan, what if? And but Nan, what if she can't? But Nan, what if? And I said, stop it now. At the moment she can, she's here and she's doing it. So stop it. Stop thinking down the negative way. Think positive. And we've got through it. Connie's still got her problems. She still can't balance and that, but she's doing fantastic to what we thought. She's doing fantastic. And the same with my son. 2 bleeds on his brain, on a life support machine for 6 days. Now, I can't wish, he's got his sense of humour back and everything like that, so I can't wish for anything better, but I had to do the same with that. And I told you that story. I was sobbing every day, as you can imagine. My son on a life support machine. We were in the room. I have told you this story before, anyone who doesn't know. And on the 6th day, I was taking, well, not on the 6th day, every day we were there, I was taking a whole bag of baguettes in for anyone to eat, for anyone. Me and John had made them because the price of the food, and let's face it, the price of the food, and plus everyone didn't want to go away from we were all in the life support ward, we were all in that, and no one wanted to go and leave the loved ones. You were terrified of moving from the bed. Well, we had to move from the bed, obviously, but we went in the family room, and no one wanted to be far to go to the canteen for a cup of tea or something in case they needed you. So me and John made 2 big bags full of baguettes every day, and we put them in the fridge and said to everyone, eat them. Well, a woman come over to me one day and asked me, could she have a biscuit? And I said, she just went, excuse me, love, could I have a biscuit, please? And I went, what? Oh, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'll have a baguette. I've got baguettes there. She said, no, thank you. I'm what is it? vegetarian. I said, "Don't just throw the ham off, girl, in the bin. Throw the ham off and eat the lettuce and tomato stuff and cucumber." And she went, "Oh, no, thank you, just a biscuit will do." I'd never seen this woman in my life. She obviously seen me, because all my head was permanently deep breath. Hang on. I had to stop for a minute then. It's funny when you tell them this a story, isn't it? You relive it. Anyway, get back to the story. I'd never seen this woman. She'd obviously seen me. So I gave her a biscuit. And she went. And later on, me and my daughter Laura sitting round the table, my son's wife and his kids sitting round a big round table and that. And my daughter-in-law said to me, "Catherine, that woman's staring over at you. She's on her way over." And I went, "Oh," I said, "it's the woman who asked for the biscuit early on." I said, "Oh, she must want another biscuit. She must be hungry again." I said, "Get the biscuits out." Anyhow, she come over and she said to me, she just had her hand like that. And she said to me, "I'm going to go and get it and show you." She just held her hand out and she said, she went like that. "So you put your hand out, don't you? You don't know what they're giving you." I just put my hand out and she went to me, "Don't you ever, ever give that up." I didn't know what it was and I just went, "Oh, no, all right, oh, thank you, thank you." And she turned and walked away. And I looked at me and my daughter-in-law and she said to me, you never even give her a hug or nothing then." I said, "Well, I was shocked." I said, "I didn't know what she was doing." So anyhow, I jumped up and run to the corridor. And I kid you not, I got up straight away and went to the corridor. And this woman was right down the corridor. She couldn't possibly have got there in such a short space of time. And I'm shouting, "Hey, love, hey, love." She couldn't hear me, so no me. Whistled right down the corridor and she turned round and I went like that to her. So she come back. I still didn't know what I got. Still never had a look. And I said, "Can I give you a hug, please?" So this was before COVID. So she said, "Certainly." So I hugged her and I said, "Thank you very much for that." She said, "You just promise me you will never, ever give that up." And I said, "I won't." And I haven't. And I still practiced what I preach, what she told me. So I get back to the room. And my daughter-in-law said, "Did you catch her?" I said, "Joanne, I can't believe how far down the corridor she was." I said, "She must have friggin' run." I said, "Because she was right down the end of the Aintree Hospital corridor." So she went, "Did you give her a hug?" I said, "Of course I did." So she said, "What did she give you?" I said, "Don't know." She went, "Well, hurry up and have a look." And I went, all right, thank God. So I get it, and it was this. She put this in my hand. Hope, right? And she said, "What's in it?" I said, "I don't know, I'm going to have a look now." So I tipped the bag up, and do you know, the minute that object touched the palm of my hand, my grandkids, my son's children, run out the room, screaming, "My dad's just woke up, my dad's woke up." And that is what she put in my hand. Can you see it? An angel. And on the back of the angel is hope. And I swear, and to this day, I still say I was visited by an angel that day. And I hope she's reading this now and watching this. And I thank you very much if you are. I can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Because I never have give up hope. And when our Connie was going through, she's still going through it. I've got their own ones for them now. Going through it. We gave her hope to go into the theatre and keep with her all the time. Keep it with you. Never give up hope. Keep that with you. So that's what we did. Now I've bought them their own to never give up. But I've still got the original one that angel gave me. And I know she was an angel. I'm telling you, hand on my heart, I was visited by an angel that day. No doubts whatsoever in my mind. No doubts whatsoever. And that is why I say to the kids, don't trouble worry till worry troubles you. And me and John are going through it now. We haven't sat and cried over him being told he's got prostate cancer. Did I say that right then? Keep saying prostrate, don't I? Prostate cancer. We're keeping an open mind. I said to him, all right, it is what it is. Let's just get on with it and wait to see what happens and that, which we have done. And they're going to operate in June. But we're not going to give up hope. We'll never give up hope. And we won't trouble worry till worry troubles us. Hopefully we won't. Easier said than done sometimes. I know that in life. But I'm just telling you so you know. So we hope you like that little story. The woman was saying to me, she wishes she had something what I had. That's what I've got. Don't give it about others. Get on with your own life. Just get on with your own life. I know some people are jealous of me. I get told all the time of different ones, you know, such a body goes mad at you and you're jealous of you. And I just get on with my life and I don't care. I don't care. If I want to get up and dance on my own, I do. If I want to get up and sing in the middle of a floor, I do. I don't care. I'll do what I want to do in life. Not worry about, oh God, they'll be looking at me saying, look at her. Look at the age of her dancing like that. Look at her singing down a beer bottle. Because I do that very often. I do it at many a party, sing down. Or I've sang down a potato masher at parties before today, I'm telling you. But I don't worry about them looking at me. And I'm telling you now, most people go to me. Everyone of me goes to me, oh, Skelly, I love looking at you. The way you enjoy yourself. I love your confidence, what you've got. Probably come from the bottle I was singing down. I don't know. But I don't care what others think. And I know I've always been like that. And I've never been a fashion follower. I've done things. I've been a fashion leader. If I want to wear, which I have done, when I've been abroad and what have you, I've put things on. You know the shawl they put round the shoulders. I've put it round my waist. And people have said, oh, I've never even thought of doing that. That looks lovely like that on you. And I've gone out like that. And I didn't care. I didn't care. And people have said, oh, you look lovely, Skell. Well, there you go. I've never been a fashion follower. If I like something, I don't care if it's got size 20, 30, 40, 46, whatever, on that label. If it looks nice on me, it's going on. It's staying on. If it's got size 10, 12, 14, ooh, fabulous, made up with that. Feel like walking around with the label hanging out, showing everyone. But get me meaning, if it looks nice on you, don't worry about the number. Don't worry about it. Just be you. Just be you. Let things go over your head. And I know people, and I've got a very good friend, and she hasn't seen her daughter, her only daughter. She hasn't seen her for about 9 years or something like that now. And that means she hasn't seen her grandkids. Now, I haven't seen some of mine for 4 years. And it used to make me sit and cry and what have you, but I've spoke to them on the phone or FaceTime or what have you, but I haven't actually seen them. They haven't actually been here for 4 years or what have you, or more. And I don't let it get to me. Get on with your life, just do it. So I hope this is sinking in with some of you. If you haven't seen your kids or what have you, are you going to let it eat away at you every day, sitting in the house, sitting thinking, why don't he do? Why don't he? Why hasn't she? Why hasn't he? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to get yourself up, get yourself dressed, get yourself out, get a bit of makeup on, make you feel better, look in the mirror and think, what? You look a bit of fucking all right today, Cat. Look at you. Hey? Got your nice looking head on today. I mean, I'm not saying that to myself now, but this is what I do. And when I'm dressed up and that, and I go, whoa, you look a little dish today, Cat. Get in there. So I just do that and put a bit of makeup on, and it does make me feel better. And I still have my odd days where I won't even get dressed. I'll stay in my pyjamas and I feel like shit all day. Feel like shit because I haven't got myself ready, and I feel old on them days. I feel all wrinkly on them days. I've got wrinkles today. I mean, of course I've got wrinkles. I'm 75, but people saying to me, you've got a filter on. I haven't. It's my natural and beautiful self, I'm happy to say. I'll show you what I've got on today. Nothing over the top. Nothing over the top. I just put these on my jeans and the top. I thought, I've been trying to lose a bit of weight. I just put these on, see. And my white trainees. I thought to myself, get yourself out today, Kat. I'm going to go to the shops. I'll just put these on. I've been trying to lose a bit of weight. Because I've got my holidays coming up, haven't I? And my belly was big. And don't get me wrong, I've got a pull-it-in thingy. I've got one of them on. But I just put this on today. I won't be putting makeup on because my false tan's still on, as you can see. That's dry skin, that, but the false tan is sunk in it. And I do put moisturiser on before I put the false tan on, but it's still sunk into it. So I'm going to go and treat myself to some new bras because I've lost a bit of weight and I was a 40D, so I'm a 30-80. So I'm going to go and treat myself to some new bras. So if you like this little story, get on with your life. Go and get a bit of slapper. Go and get a bit of makeup on. Get a shower, wash your hair, even if you just leave it as it is. Get a shower, wash your hair, put a bit of cream on or what have you. I bet you 100% you will feel better. Just go and do it. I love you all. I know you love me stories. I'll get back to you again tomorrow or what have you. Might be going out tomorrow. Ooh. Oh, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all right. I said, don't worry about a thing. All together now. Oh, every little thing is gonna be all right. Good morning to you all. Love you all. Like, share and follow. Tell your friends about me. That helps me. Thank you very much. And don't forget and give me that thumbs up. Please press the thumbs up as well. It keeps it up. Bye for now. Love you all. Nanny Scale.